Hello everyone and welcome back to another Sims build video. I want to build a shoddy business. I want to do two businesses again. Hopefully it won't take me 13 hours this time. Maybe that's foreshadowing. I'm thinking a tattoo parlor and like a small tiny arcade and then apartments on top of it, but we can't have for rent and businesses together, so it's just gonna be looking like several apartments, I guess. Or maybe just one home. I haven't really thought it out yet. As usual, I have a general idea and not much more. Let's see where this leads. And I put the lot in our inner city district so that it's really fitting in if it's a little bit shoddy. Okay, I think I have the general floor plan. And again, it's supposed to be a little bit shoddy, right? So this is gonna be the tattoo shop, with this being the break room and this being the bathroom. And this is gonna be the arcade, with this being the break room and this being the bathroom. And then there is a little employee-only hallway to the back where the trash cans will be. And then upstairs we have this being the apartment, a hallway, a bedroom, a living room, and a large bathroom. Potentially I make that one a little bit smaller and have a nook of some sort instead. Not sure yet. And a balcony. This is going to be a balcony. And then we have this second thing here. And I'm currently thinking about making this mostly storage or taking a little bit of it for this apartment. I'm on the fence about this yet. I will see how that goes once I build this apartment. And I think I'm gonna start set dressing the outside of the house now, and I will probably make this a multi-part video so I don't spend ages editing a giant monster of a video. So let's start with part one of the video. Right now this is pretty much just a box. I want to dress it up a little bit more. It is supposed to be a kind of industrial style since this is what the surroundings are here. So I'm gonna do some industrial decor before I decide where windows and doors go, just to see if it matches, because I am planning on using some columns for this. Oh, by the way, the color of the stairs and the fence, they're not yet set. I just wanted to place those because I wanted to have a fire escape, but also I didn't want random Sims to come up those stairs and enter the balcony. And I wanted this to look like fire escape stairs, so I had to have this level here. But then it looked weird, so I tried to find a fence of the correct height. And this is actually matching pretty well height-wise. So that I placed, but it's not yet styled. I was just checking if I could. Also, this wall height needs to be higher because we are in an industrial building and they usually have higher walls. Okay, how about we don't go for the black, we go for the bluish metal. Kind of a different industrial look than I would usually go for, but might work. And then we put this as the main door, and I like this as the doors to the businesses. No! Okay, this isn't working. The game is not cooperating with me. Just want this to structure this build a little bit more, because it's very one-dimensional. Potentially I'll also do a few bump outs and stuff. But industrial design also sometimes is very square on square, so we'll see. Maybe that? Is that a cool bump out? New idea, hold on. Maybe red, and I'm going with red brick then. Let's see about some windows, shall we? And then this storefront, way less windows because that's supposed to be the arcade, and I think arcades are often kind of dark. And then maybe one of the windows that are like open, so that it's not just a brick wall. Essentially, I just want to break it up with something. And there's a few windows that are just open stoneware or like metal or whatnot. It's kind of prison-like. but it would go with a stripy bit. Oh, how are we feeling? Very prison? I kind of like it for now. I'll keep it and see how I like it later on. This build is wild so far, man. See, now that is weird. Okay, how about this is one apartment after all, and it just goes like this. It's a round apartment, a horseshoe apartment. And then this is actually the bedroom. This can be an office kind of thing or a kid's bedroom. And this is an open floor plan kind of living space with a kitchen space. Controversially, I will not actually put a gate here. This is more for show, and I suspect if I do put a gate there, all the Sims will kind of always route towards the back entrance here, and it will drive me nuts, and I will hate my life, so I won't do that. If you download this, you are free to actually add a gate there if you want it functional, but I think I'm not gonna deal with all of that. Because we do know that Sims, if given the opportunity, will actually route the least convenient way possible. Just out of spite. So for the sake of cutting this video into several parts, unconventionally for me, I will build this outside in. So I will start with the whole outside of the entire building and the lot, and then work my way in, so that we have cohesive videos. Now I'm also thinking, what about rooftop shenanigans? How about we have a ladder to the rooftop from the balcony? Sometimes these things exist due to maintenance. How about we have one? And then we can have a sort of rooftop terrace. And I'm slowly abandoning my shoddy idea. More and more. Or it doesn't have to be a fancy rooftop terrace, I guess. Maybe I'm not abandoning things just yet. Although the apartment did get larger and I've added a rooftop terrace at all, so... yeah. I just want to create some interest, because it's really fucking boring here. We also obviously need to add this to make it more cohesive. And now we go for the actual stairs here. So don't forget. That one might be good because it has a filled out pattern, which we will need here too. Oh god, they're all dark? It's all no good. It's all no good. That works. Maybe I keep that fence, but in a different, more fitting color. Maybe this one is just a very rusty swatch. I think I just want concrete slab, something like that. And then on here, I think I want stone. And this is starting to look like an industrial building. And this walkway is not looking like a prison walkway anymore. That's also quite good. It's black, which isn't fitting, but it does have stickers, which is fitting. So I think I'm gonna go with black. What is the floor situation like around us? Because I want this to blend in a little bit better. We have a few different floors. Am I doing something with that? But maybe I picked this. It's not exactly the same, but it's fitting enough. Oh, I never noticed how insane that is, though. What's going on here? Like, what? That's just wild. I like that. That's okay. We can deal with that. We also need signs, because right now you can't really see the building because of what I built before it. So, but I wanted shoddy. And the signs that light are not shoddy. They have light. That's decidedly not shoddy enough. That's the tattoo thing. And that's the arcade. Those are businesses now. Just so we have some branding on the window too. Like when you're coming from this side, you wouldn't know what the business is unless you walked out otherwise. That is a little bit annoying. Want some graffiti at least. I actually think Love Struck came with the best graffiti. Like this pretty much looks like a sticker. This is too transparent. But this is exactly right. This, I want the big billboard. So maybe I put this a little bit higher. I'm gonna go with fish because we're at the harbor. Fish and shrimp. That's nice. Because there's way too few ads in here for it to be an inner city setting. Like, inner cities are full of ads, let's be real. There. I was looking for this for even more ads. For the rooftop terrace? I think I'll put some of the non-functional stuff up here because I don't think we want to handle businesses, 2 of them, and appliances breaking at the same time. I just want some texture, something more than just random squares. So I added more random squares, naturally. Oh, I could have used these too. Actually, maybe I'll use these because they're bigger. I think I kind of want all of these, like that. I have actually seen a similar setting before, where there were multiples, so I think I kind of enjoy the idea. Will it look stupid with the light? No, actually, it kind of works, because the others have also lights. Yeah, I like it. Plus again, it needs more ads, more advertising. Ain't no way that there's this real estate and nobody put ads on it. The backside here is kind of barren. Like, that is not fun. So we need to put something here that looks like it's inner city public area. Maybe we'll have a little bit of a playground. We have the sports thingy there. Maybe we have something like this here. Or something else that is public recreation. What do we have under outdoor activities? Oh, that's right, we can place a mural here. But that's not really an activity as much. Like, it is an activity, but I would classify it more as vandalism, aka the people just do that rather than the city provided this activity. So it's a tad different from what I thought. Why is that an outdoor activity? Maybe there's a little market situation outside. I don't think it will be really functional, but I like the idea of there being like a little weak market, flea market situation. It doesn't look movable enough. I only want things that look very movable. Don't want anything that looks like it's a permanent thing. I do like the idea. And then by placing a normal sales table there, you can just have your sim use it. And it looks a little bit more legitimate with the other stalls as well. So this is like a little bit of a market that just happens to be at the pier. I could see it. It's also a great way to waste space. And again, to me, it's not so much about this actually being a functional weekly market thing, as much as it is about it looking that way. But you could also just hire a lot of people for that. And then this is a classic, some kids playing on the street, drawing something like this on the sidewalk. It's always something I would enjoy. And it's very realistic. Kids do that. I did that. If we have this market situation where there's food, we would also want there to be seating, I guess. Do we have something like that here? Which ones do we have? Okay, the colorful ones. I don't think we'd want to match them. This is good. And also we need trash cans, big time. Okay. Then I need to do it like this because it's untagged, but I want the trash cans. And then do I also, and I think the answer is gonna be yes, but do I also want a dumpster? Yeah, that's good. And we also need lights. I think we don't need any more outside lights at this point. And now for some more set dressing, I'm going to go into the debug catalog. Bike racks are good. There, I was looking for that. This is just another way this blends in with the surroundings a little bit more. because we have these electric boxes everywhere. Hey, that's nice now. And it's not, it is clipping. Well, it's clipping in the back, who cares? But that, it adds a little bit of visual interest to this here section. That's good. That's needed. Don't want plants that are too pretty because, again, I want this to be somewhat shoddy. But I also don't want it to look extremely like nobody ever tried, ever. Just cheap. It's not like trash. Although I literally place trash. Bikes placed. I think since you have to get all furniture up here via a ladder, I want fold-up furniture. Like these chairs, for example. And then naturally the biggest fucking barbecue we can find. No. Something small. That seems like a fire hazard, but we're doing it anyway. Or actually, no, hold on. That's much better, and it comes in the colors of the chair. Nice. Oh, an observatory. A telescope is exactly what you need in the city. You can go watch all your neighbors. I'm deliberately, by the way, pointing it towards the neighbors instead of the beautiful sky, because I find that is the funniest story to tell. This could also be fun. Like a little outdoor TV thingy. And they put that there to hide the ugly stuff behind it. It looks just makeshift enough. I think it looks cheap enough. However, this will probably break in the rain a lot. But I do like the idea. And then we take these new lights and just place a lot of them. Okay. Yeah, that really pulls it together a little, dare I say. And this is maybe to hide that thing. Oh, well, poorly hidden. I need to paint the ceiling here. 'Cause that's gonna be atrocious otherwise. Yeah, the red works. Although no, here I need metal. Oh my god. And then I go metal everywhere here, because that will be more realistic that they then sheeted the entire thing. Yeah, that's good. Okay. With that, I think we're done for now. This is the outside of the building. It's kind of, you know, not the nicest, but also not too shabby. We have the little market situation out here in the back that I find ties it in quite well to the rest of the environment a little bit. Because it's something I can see happening at a pier like this. And we have the rooftop terrace finished, and we have our floor plan, which is one huge apartment, which is maybe why the businesses have to be shabby, because if you pay rent for that, you can't afford much great interior design anymore. And then on the left, there's gonna be a tattoo parlor, and on the right, there's gonna be an arcade. And in the front, we have the signage for that. I like what we did here. I think it looks realistic and good. Now I'm gonna continue this in more videos. Probably it's gonna be either a 3 or a 4-parter. So, yeah. Join me in the next video. Bye!